You walk into a room and no one notices. You open your mouth to speak and people barely hear you. You raise your opinion and it gets ignored like static in the background. You exist, but you're invisible. You are physically present but energetically absent. That's not bad luck. That's not because people are mean or shallow. That's not even because you're quiet or introverted. It's because your aura is weak. And a weak aura is a reflection of a weak man. Let's cut the nonsense. Aura isn't some mystical, spiritual fluff. It's not about being friendly or popular. It's not about smiling more or faking confidence. Aura is energy, it's power, it's presence. It's the invisible signal that tells the world who you are before you even open your mouth. And if your signal is weak, it means your foundation is weak. Your lifestyle, your values, your habits, they're soft. You've built yourself on sand. You haven't forged the kind of man people want to follow, respect, or even remember. So why is your aura weak? Because you haven't earned the right to be felt. You're too busy doing everything that keeps you average. You scroll endlessly, chasing dopamine from reels and notifications. You follow trends. You consume more than you create. And worst of all, you complain. You talk about success, power, and being respected. But your life is a contradiction. Your words say you want greatness, but your habits say you want comfort. You say you want discipline, but you hit snooze every morning. You say you want freedom, but you let distractions control your attention like a slave on a leash. You cannot radiate strength when your entire routine is designed for weakness. You think people don't see it. They feel it. Energy doesn't lie. When a man who's built himself through struggle, pain, and consistency enters a room, people don't just see him. They feel the shift. His silence says more than your desperate attempts to be noticed. His stillness is louder than your noise. You try to impress people with words, fashion, and flexes. He walks in with calm authority because he knows who he is. That's aura. That's power. That's what you lack. You don't need more noise in your life. You need more substance. You want people to notice you, then give them something to notice. Become undeniable. Stop relying on surface-level things to build your identity. Status symbols mean nothing if the man behind them is empty. You can wear designer clothes, drive a luxury car, or post motivational quotes. But if your aura is weak, none of it matters. The world sniffs out fakes like wolves sniff blood. If you haven't earned your confidence, you're just playing dress up. How do you earn your aura? Through suffering, through sacrifice, through becoming the man that would scare your old self. Aura is built when you choose pain over pleasure, focus over distraction, work over laziness. You build your aura in the early mornings when no one's watching. When you get up and train instead of sleeping in. When you sit in silence and face your thoughts instead of numbing them. When you grind without applause and win without the need to post it. Aura is built in the trenches, not on your phone. There's a reason warriors from history had an aura of fear and reverence. It wasn't magic. It was energy. Their lives demanded it. They'd seen blood. They'd endured pain. They'd faced death. They knew what they were capable of, and the world felt that you run from discomfort. You fear silence. You chase fun, and that's why your aura is soft. You've never pushed yourself to the point of transformation. You've never gone deep enough to kill your old self and resurrect someone powerful. You want your aura to become undeniable, then become undeniable, become a machine, wake up with purpose, build a routine that sharpens you daily, get in shape, not for aesthetics, but for power, push iron. Run until your lungs burn, get stronger physically, and your mind will follow. A weak body houses a weak spirit. Build discipline like it's your religion. Reject instant gratification like it's poison. Study the greats. Read like your life depends on it. Meditate, breathe, learn to sit in stillness and own your space. Fix your posture. Walk into every room like you belong. Not because you're faking it, but because you've put in the work. Look people in the eyes, not to intimidate, but to let them know you see them. And you're not afraid to be seen. Speak less, move with intention. Stop being reactive to everything. Don't chase validation. Don't explain yourself. Let your results do the talking. The more you work on yourself in silence, the louder your aura becomes. And here's a truth most will never tell you. People treat you based on the energy you project. The world mirrors your self-image. If you don't take yourself seriously, no one else will. You train your environment how to treat you. So when you shrink, apologize for existing, or second, Guess your value. You're broadcasting weakness. And guess what? The world responds accordingly. You'll be ignored, overlooked, disrespected, because your aura says, I don't matter. Change the signal. Your job isn't to be loud, it's to be undeniable. Real power doesn't need to announce itself. Lions don't roar unless there's a reason. Build the kind of internal strength that doesn't require performance. The kind that radiates in silence. That's how you flip the script. That's how you become the man who walks into a room and shifts the atmosphere without saying a word. No one is born with aura. It's forged, earned, developed through discipline, suffering, and relentless self-mastery. You want it, then pay the price. No shortcuts, no affirmations, no pretending. The aura of a king is born in the lifestyle of a savage. You either put in the work and command energy, or stay average and disappear in the noise. Your aura doesn't get stronger because you wish for it. It gets stronger because you break yourself apart and rebuild. You cannot carry weakness into the world and expect respect. You cannot hide behind comfort and expect power. You want to fix your aura, then fix the lies you keep telling yourself. The first lie is that you're trying. Stop using that word. Trying is the language of the weak. You either do or you don't. Nobody who commands respect says they're trying. Winners win, losers try. Your aura is weak because your identity is soft. Your mindset is soft. You give yourself excuses every day and dress them up as self-care. I'm tired. I'll start Monday. I just need time. You're not resting, you're escaping. Look at your life. Look at your daily patterns. Every moment you delay action, you weaken your aura. Every time you pick pleasure over purpose, you dilute your energy. Your aura isn't just about what you do in public. It's about what you tolerate in private. You keep telling yourself you're building. But what are you building? Distraction, laziness, false security. Weakness. Fixing your aura starts with burning down the fantasy version of yourself. You think you're disciplined because you read motivational quotes and watch success videos. You think you're growing because you started something for 3 days then quit. That's not growth. That's delusion. The reason your energy doesn't radiate power is because deep down you don't even believe in yourself. You know you've been lying to yourself for years. Real aura comes from congruence. Your actions matching your words, your thoughts matching your values. You cannot build power living in contradiction. You say you want freedom, yet you submit to distractions. You say you want strength, yet you live in comfort. You say you want respect, yet you don't respect your own time. Every moment you choose weakness, your energy broadcasts it to the world. You can't hide from energy. You carry it into every room you walk into. People feel your aura before you speak. So what are you really communicating? Insecurity, desperation, approval, seeking. That's why people don't listen to you. That's why your presence doesn't hold weight. You haven't fixed the root. You've been polishing the outside, hoping no one sees the cracks inside. You can't fake energy. You can't fake hunger. You can't fake results. The man with real power doesn't speak of potential. He speaks from experience. You don't fix your aura by pretending you're confident. You fix it by becoming someone worth being confident about. You fix it by earning pride through pain, by putting in hours when no one's watching, by doing the boring, consistent work over and over until your identity becomes bulletproof. You see a man with presence and you think he's just naturally charismatic. Wrong, he's earned it through failure, through solitude, through struggle. You think people are born with energy. No, people are born soft. Weak, average energy is built through rejection, built through pressure, built through walking into fire and choosing not to run. You need to harden your spirit, stop chasing praise, stop trying to be liked. Every time you adjust yourself to please others, you lower your frequency, you dilute your presence. You cannot please everyone and be powerful. You must pick one. If you want your aura to grow, stop asking permission. Start moving like your life depends on it, because it does. You must embrace discomfort. Aura grows in adversity. Comfort kills your edge. Look at your life. Too much food, too much rest, too much entertainment. Your body is comfortable, your mind is soft, and you wonder why people walk over you. It's because your energy screams, I'm harmless. The world does not respect harmless men. The world respects dangerous men who choose discipline, who choose focus, who carry energy like a sword, do hard things, wake up earlier, train harder, fast, control your appetite, delay gratification, read the hard books, do the boring work, speak with intention. Sit in silence, let your own presence haunt you until you earn the right to feel proud. Stop needing noise, stop needing affirmation, stop needing validation. Your aura grows when your spirit is forged in self-reliance. You don't need to be aggressive to have presence. You need to be grounded, clear, sharp. Powerful aura is silent and composed. It doesn't seek the spotlight, but it owns it when it arrives. It's the energy of someone who's faced their demons and refused to bow. That's the energy that attracts. That's the energy people follow. That's the energy that commands respect without effort. Let's be brutally honest. If you died tomorrow, would people remember you for your energy? Or would you be just another forgettable, nice guy who blended into the noise? Your job is not to be remembered for being nice. Your job is to be remembered for being powerful, for being different, for being the man whose presence changed the dynamic of every room he walked into. And don't mistake arrogance for aura. Aura isn't about pretending to be better than others. It's about being better than your past self daily. Aura is the residue of discipline, of consistency, of refusing to settle. You fix your aura when you become the kind of man you respect. When your past self would look at you and say, "We made it." You must understand, the people who command the most respect are the ones who need it the least. Their aura isn't a performance. It's a declaration. I know who I am. If you have to tell people you're strong, you're not strong. If you have to tell people you're confident, you're not confident. If you have to post every little win, you're not winning. You're broadcasting weakness disguised as success. You want a powerful aura. Stop talking, start doing, start executing when it's hard, start building when it's lonely, start creating when it's quiet. Become a force that moves without applause. You are either a source of energy or a drain of energy. There's no in-between. Look around you. The men with real presence are not the loudest. They are the most disciplined. If your aura is weak, it's because your habits are weak. Fix your sleep, fix your focus, fix your health, fix your speech, fix your relationship with time, build momentum daily, not motivation occasionally. Stack small wins until your life becomes unrecognizable, until people start noticing something different about you without knowing what it is. You must stop trying to be impressive, become impressive. Do the hard work when no one's looking. Build the body, build the business, build the mind, build the spirit, build the life. The world doesn't owe you attention. You must earn it. You must become so undeniable that your energy cannot be ignored. Fixing your aura is not about faking anything. It's about becoming real. It's about removing every piece of yourself that's been built to impress others. You become powerful when you stop performing and start aligning. When your words, actions, and energy all say the same thing, that's congruence, that's power, that's aura, and the process is simple but brutal. Look in the mirror and tell yourself the truth about your laziness, about your habits, about your distractions, then decide to fix it. Not tomorrow, not next week, now, because every day you delay, your energy weakens, your aura dims, your presence fades, and the world forgets you. This is the cost of power. It's not free, it's not easy, but it's yours if you're willing to pay the price. Strip away the lies, kill the comfort, build the discipline, and become the man whose silence commands more attention than another man's words. Your aura isn't just this mystical glow people talk about in vague spiritual circles. Your aura is your presence, your power, your energy, and it speaks before your mouth ever opens. It announces you before you walk into a room. And the reason yours is weak isn't because you're unlucky or spiritually cursed. It's because you've built your life on soft habits, weak thoughts, and passive routines that smother your energy like a wet blanket. Most people walk around like ghosts, no fire in their eyes, no pressure in their handshake, no conviction in their voice. Why? Because their aura has been eroded by years of comfort, excuses, and mediocrity. A strong aura is the byproduct of a relentless internal engine. If your aura is weak, it means your engine is weak. It means you're not driven by anything powerful enough to radiate out of you. The strongest men on the planet didn't get their presence by accident. They forged it. They earned it. They made sacrifices when others chose Netflix. They hit the gym when others hit snooze. They read, learned, hustled, evolved. That kind of pressure creates an aura that dominates space. You can't fake it. You either have it or you don't. And if you don't, it's because your daily actions don't generate the energy required to produce it. Everything about you reflects your aura, how you dress, how you move, how you speak. People with strong auras don't slouch through life. Their posture is upright, not because they're posing, but because their soul is awake. They speak with clarity, not because they rehearsed lines, but because they know who they are. They don't second guess every decision. Their decisiveness is electric. People feel them when they walk in the room. They don't need to be loud. Their silence is loud enough. And the reason they command attention is because they've spent years cultivating it. Your aura is the compound interest of your lifestyle. If you live like a sheep, don't expect the world to treat you like a lion. Now let's get specific. One of the biggest aura killers is comparison. You can't radiate confidence if you're constantly scanning Instagram wishing you were someone else. If you're plugged into everyone's highlight reel all day, you dilute your own frequency. You adopt their style, their opinions, their lifestyle. You mimic instead of create. You react instead of lead. You've turned into a collage of other people's ideas, and your own identity is nowhere to be found. A strong aura requires isolation, not loneliness, but strategic solitude. You need time to listen to your own thoughts, cultivate your own values, and sharpen your own edge. Greatness doesn't come from groupthink. It comes from cutting away the noise and sharpening your own signal. Energy is everything. You've got to protect it, fuel it, and direct it with precision. If you're eating garbage, scrolling for hours, sleeping like a teenager, and hanging out with emotional vampires, don't be shocked that your aura is weak. You're dimming your own power with every lazy decision. The body is a battery. Charge it right, and you'll move through life like lightning. Drain it, and you'll flicker out like a dying candle. Hydrate. Train, rest, repeat. Your aura is the physical manifestation of discipline. If your body is flabby, your energy will be too. That's not fat-shaming. It's aura science. The people you surround yourself with matter more than you know. Energy is contagious. Hang around broke, bitter, and bored people long enough, and your aura will absorb their defeat. They don't even have to say a word. Their energy seeps into your subconscious and convinces you to settle. That's why you've got to curate your circle like your life depends on it, because it does. If your friends aren't making you sharper, they're making you duller. Every conversation either fuels your fire or pours water on it. If you walk away from people feeling drained, that's a red flag. Your aura is under attack. Cut them off, not out of hate, but out of honor for your own energy. Let's talk about belief. Confidence isn't some magical trait some people are born with. It's built through repetition, risk, and results. You need to win enough battles, small ones, to believe that you can win the war. If you don't trust yourself, your aura will reflect it. People can smell doubt. They can sense fear. Your energy whispers your secrets. That's why you've got to build yourself into someone you believe in. Keep your word. Show up when you said you would. Do the hard thing even when nobody's watching. That self-trust becomes self-respect, and self-respect glows. That's aura. It's not about arrogance. It's about alignment. When your actions match your values, you walk different. You talk different. Your presence becomes magnetic. You want a strong aura? Stop seeking validation. You're leaking energy trying to please people who don't even like themselves. Every time you dilute your truth to be accepted, your aura dims. Every time you hide your opinions to avoid conflict, you shrink. And every time you say yes when you mean no, you teach the world that your boundaries don't matter. That's not strength. That's self-betrayal. You cannot radiate power while constantly shrinking to fit in. You are not built to be liked. You are built to be respected, and respect starts with how you treat yourself. One of the most overlooked elements of aura is purpose. When you're aligned with purpose, your energy has direction. You're not just floating through life. You're flying. You wake up with fire. People can feel that. They don't even know why they're drawn to you, but they are. Purpose gives your aura voltage. It adds gravity to your presence. When you speak, people listen. When you move, people watch. You're no longer just existing. You're executing. That kind of clarity is rare, and rare is magnetic. Most people are just reacting to life. The ones with strong auras are designing it, and here's the truth few will tell you. Aura isn't about impressing others. It's about dominating your own mind. If you can control your thoughts, discipline your desires, and master your reactions, you become untouchable. That's aura. People chase power in money, status, or followers, but real power is internal. It's silent, it's calm, it doesn't need approval. It radiates from the core of someone who knows exactly who they are and where they're going. If you want your aura to be unbreakable, your mindset has to be forged in fire. You've got to be willing to do what 99% of people refuse to do. Stay focused, stay disciplined, stay dangerous. You can't cheat the grind. You can't download aura, you can't fake energy, you have to live it, and every choice you make either strengthens your presence or weakens it. That's the game, simple, brutal, and fair. If your aura is weak, your habits are weak. Your mindset is soft, your belief system is cracked. The good news, all of that is fixable. You're not stuck, you're not doomed, but you must be willing to change. You must be willing to sacrifice temporary comfort for permanent power. Aura isn't something you chase, it's something you build, and once you build it, the world will feel it, even before you say a single word. You think your aura is fixed once you've read a few self-help books or taken cold showers for a week. That's not how this works. Your aura isn't a mask. It's not something you paste on your face before walking into the world. Your aura is the residue of your actions, the echo of your choices, the energy you radiate from within. And let me tell you this straight, if you're not living with purpose, discipline, and dominance over your life, your aura is weak, and nothing you say or wear is going to change that. You want a strong aura. Then earn it every day. People who walk into a room and command attention without saying a word, they've bled for that. They've suffered in silence. They've built themselves brick by brick in private, while the world laughed, doubted, ignored. That silent energy they exude, it's the reflection of all the unseen battles they've won. It's not luck, it's not charisma, it's cultivated power. So if you're walking around unnoticed, overlooked, dismissed good, that's your wake-up call. Because when your aura is powerful, you never beg for recognition. It bends the room for you. But if you're still acting like a victim, chasing approval, playing small, your aura reflects that. You don't attract power when you walk with uncertainty. You don't command respect when your posture says, "Please accept me." Respect doesn't come from your words, it comes from your energy, and energy is forged through the fire of discipline. You need to live like your name matters, like your presence matters, like you've got something dangerous brewing behind those eyes. Let me give you the truth most won't tell you. Your aura is weak because you don't do hard things. You avoid pain, you avoid risk, you avoid accountability. You live like comfort is the goal and wonder why people don't take you seriously. You think your aura will be strong while you live in fear, while you scroll, complain, overthink. Wake up, the strongest auras are born in discomfort. Power isn't developed in safe spaces. You have to hunt for resistance. You have to willingly step into pressure. The more pressure you take on, the more gravity your presence gains. And let me say this clearly, your physical presence matters. If you walk into a room and people can't feel your energy, can't see the work you've put into your body, your discipline, your purpose, then you're invisible. Fix that. Strengthen your body, because your body is your billboard. It's the first line of your aura. When your body speaks strength, people listen before you say a word. But if you're out of shape, if you move sluggishly, if you've got no tension in your frame, your aura is leaking weakness. You don't get to say they should look past that. No, they shouldn't. Life is competition. Show them why you're a problem. It's not just your body, it's your environment. Your aura is poisoned every time you sit in mediocrity. Look around. Are you surrounded by people who drag you down, conversations about nonsense, lazy habits? Then your aura is being infected by weakness daily. You can't fly like an eagle when you surround yourself with pigeons. Cut the dead weight, raise your standard. If people in your life don't raise your energy, they're draining it. And I don't care if they're family. Your energy is sacred. Guard it like a warrior. Build a temple around it. Only let the worthy enter. Your aura is the total of what you consume. What you listen to, watch, feed your mind, it shapes your internal frequency. You're blasting music that glorifies self. destruction, watching content that numbs your ambition, following people who live fake lives for clicks, and then you wonder why you feel hollow. Every input becomes part of your output. So cleanse it ruthlessly, replace garbage with greatness, replace mindless entertainment with purposeful learning. You want a royal aura, then feed yourself like a king, not a clown, and let's get even deeper. Your aura is shaped by your internal language. What are you telling yourself when no one's watching? Are you weak in your own mind? Do you speak with doubt, with hesitation, with fear? Then you're programming yourself to emit failure. Rewire that. Speak to yourself like someone who's destined for war, not someone begging for mercy. The most powerful people walk around with the belief that they cannot be broken because they've trained their mind to be bulletproof. That belief leaks into every room they enter. That's aura, and I know some of you are thinking, but I don't feel powerful yet. Good, that means you're aware, that means you're ready. Because true power doesn't come from pretending you're already there, it comes from relentlessly chasing it until you are. So take every insecurity you have, every weakness, and turn it into fuel. Your weakness is not a curse, it's a map. It shows you where to attack. Your aura strengthens every time you conquer one of those internal battles. Piece by piece, your energy changes. People won't know what it is, but they'll feel it. Now understand this, your aura is not just for you. It's not just so you can feel better about yourself. Your aura is a weapon. It opens doors. It attracts opportunities. It protects you. It intimidates threats. It sets the tone for how people treat you. And most importantly, it's a mirror. It reflects how deeply you've committed to your mission. People might not understand your work ethic, your routine, your sacrifices, but your aura will translate it for you. Here's a non-negotiable. Stop explaining yourself. Weak people explain. Strong people show. Your aura should answer questions before they're asked. Your presence should communicate. I've been through hell, I've built myself, and I fear nothing. That kind of aura makes people sit up straighter. That kind of aura silences the room. That kind of aura comes from building unshakable discipline, hunger, and clarity about your purpose. You can't fake it. You have to live it. So if you're still not there, then let today be the beginning of your transformation. Not the kind of transformation that posts before and after selfies. I'm talking about internal transformation, the kind you can't post, only live, the kind that makes your enemies nervous and your allies proud. Build a routine so powerful it bleeds into your presence. Get up early, train harder, read more, speak less, move with precision, cut the noise, sharpen the blade, make every day another brick in the empire you're building. Your aura is forged when no one's watching, but it shines when everyone is. Stop waiting for permission. You don't need approval to be great. You need discipline. You need hunger. You need rage against mediocrity. Every time you reject laziness, every time you destroy a bad habit, every time you choose the hard path, your aura grows. Every rep in the gym, every page in the book, every dollar earned with integrity, your aura grows. Every time you choose growth over comfort, the world feels you more. This world doesn't need more followers, it needs more forces, and if you're serious about winning, then become a force. Become someone whose energy arrives before they speak. Someone who walks into a room and shifts the atmosphere. Someone who doesn't blend in, they disrupt, they ignite, they lead. Your aura is not for show, it's for dominance. You want to win? Then show the world what a real aura looks like. So now you know, you've got no excuse left. Your weak aura is a choice, and so is your power. You can walk out of here and keep playing small, keep hiding behind comfort, keep pretending that life will somehow reward you without demanding more. Or you can flip the switch, right now. You can draw the line in the sand and say, no more weakness, no more silence, no more blending in. Build the aura that makes people feel your presence without a word. Become the kind of person who doesn't chase respect, they command it. Don't just fix your aura, fortify it, weaponize it, make it so strong that even your enemies admire it and your allies depend on it. Because at the end of the day, nobody's coming to crown you king. You have to become royalty through fire, so rise up, do the work, earn the energy, and let your aura walk in before you do.